all those moments will be lost in time.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry if I look a little crazy right now. I'm just burnt out. Anyways, today what I wanted to talk about was this whole Kim Kardashian thing. So I asked you guys on Twitter, I asked you guys on Instagram, and I was super overwhelmed with how many people came in with their opinion, which is a great thing. I just wasn't expecting like a big enough response. I was just thinking like, oh, you know, people probably won't give a fuck or whatever. This is what we're talking about. So Kim posted this picture on Instagram. So nothing really that weird, right? She then posted this caption under that picture. So the caption in question says, Flat Tummy Co. just dropped a new product. They're appetite suppressant lollipops, and they're literally unreal. They're giving the first 500 people on the website 15% off, whatever. Before I comment on any of this, the poll I took on Instagram, so 69% said that it's not okay what she posted, and 31% said whatever. So more than double think it's not okay. Let me just say, I don't think these lollipops work. I don't really think they have anything in them that makes them appetite suppressant. I've seen other influencers saying that there is some kind of ingredient in it that suppresses hunger. I'm gonna go on the website and see what that is. So a 4-week supply of these lollipops is $41, and that's when it's 15% off. Our lollipops feature Satireal, a clinically proven safe active ingredient extracted from natural plants. It works to maximize satiety, is that how you say it in English? Anyways, which helps control food intake, cravings, and weight. So with 1 to 2 lollipops per day, you'll have your hunger under control and cravings in check. Just have one whenever you start to feel hungry, and it'll help hold you over until your next meal.
She's had a weight issue since she reached the age of 10. She started putting on a lot of weight, so we're watching that.
I'm still not convinced that that would work, and I'm still not convinced that that would work better than, say, a normal lollipop, but let's just put the whole concept of flat tummy teas and all those detox whatever teas aside, because that's a whole other discussion. But people were pissed. People were so pissed, in fact, that Kim Kardashian deleted the picture, which to me screams drama, which is why I was just like, this is interesting. Let's contextualize where I'm coming from with this. So first of all, if you haven't followed me for long enough, or if you don't have me on Twitter, you don't know that I used to have an eating disorder, and I had an eating disorder for 5 years. I was bulimic for 5 years. It was horrific. For 2 years before that, I wasn't anorexic, but I had anorexic type behaviors where I was eating under a certain amount of calories and I looked sickly. Like my family was like, what the fuck? So to be honest, when I saw this, was I shocked? Was I disgusted? Was it the worst thing I had ever seen ever? No. And was I surprised that Kim Kardashian was pushing it? No. Although it is kind of weird to see people like Kim Kardashian pushing the same product as people who have like 20K on Instagram. It's just weird because it feels like a merging of two different worlds, since Kim Kardashian is considered a celebrity, whether you like her or not, and influencers just don't have that same kind of status, even if they have, well, I guess when they have millions, they get that status. But anyway, one thing I think that really made people go off and lose their shit over this is that, first of all, who it is that's advertising it, Kim Kardashian, and second of all, what was said in the caption. You know that I pretty much say we all have to be accountable for how we react to things and our emotions, and how facts don't care about your feelings and blah blah blah. However, I do think that the caption was very poorly worded, because the thing is, it's very easy to misconstrue what was written in the caption as, oh hey guys, go on a diet and eat less, rather than, hey, to be healthy and to avoid eating shit you shouldn't be eating and to stay on track with having a healthy diet, sometimes it's good to eat these fucking lollipops so you don't end up eating 2 pints of ice cream. You know, like, you can put it in a narrative where you're talking about having a healthy lifestyle. However, in this caption, since there is no narrative of a healthy lifestyle, it's more just like, oh, I eat these to eliminate my hunger. So I'm not saying that I'm offended by that and that I think that's super problematic or whatever, but I do think that it could have been worded in a way where they would have avoided this entire scandal, unless they were going for a kind of scandal because they know the internet will go crazy with whatever, in which case I think flat tummy tea now got way more advertisement than they would have if it were just like some random post that nobody got pissed about. So I think it's all about the wording, leaving kind of a lot to interpretation. Yeah, because she just said they're appetite suppressant lollipops and they're literally unreal. You see, in this kind of context, it just is like, oh, it helps you eat less. Like I said, I'm not really offended by that, but I'm just saying it's very easy to misconstrue that, especially because it's coming from Kim Kardashian. When I say especially because it's coming from Kim Kardashian, I mean, I don't even really watch the Kardashians. I used to watch episodes here and there years ago, so I'm no expert. But as far as I'm concerned, a whole theme of their show is saying, oh my god, you look so thin. Oh my god, you look so thin. So the thing is, the fact that she's the one advertising it, I think adds levels of complication, and she's obviously entitled to advertise whatever she wants. I'm just putting myself in the mindset of someone who might be super offended by this. Obviously, people with eating disorders are going to be triggered by this, and I do mean triggered in the literal sense. If I came across this when I had my anorexic type behaviors, this would have been something I wouldn't have wanted to see, but at the same time, there are plenty of things that would have triggered me. Aside from that, Kim Kardashian is pretty much known to have the ideal body according to some societal standards of, you know, the hourglass figure, the huge ass, which isn't real, which I think is also part of the discussion. A lot of people were saying like, dude, your body, a lot of it is not real, so for you to come in and say, you know, like, these are super good to, you know, like, be healthy and be on track, and it's just like, you know what I mean? It's just a little bit, it's a bit ironic, honestly, and I think that that's also one of the things that maybe got people annoyed by all of this. So overall, my final thoughts on this, I just think that it could have been worded better. And we all know here, all my viewers, you guys know that people run wild with shit. That is pretty much what my channel is about. People running wild with shit, especially over social media. So I feel like when you're posting something, especially when you're the most followed Instagram account of all, you need to kind of think twice of, is this gonna get me into some type of shit? And you can decide to ignore that, but at the same time, you also have to expect the backlash when that does happen, because there are some people who are super sensitive to it, especially, you know, like maybe parents of young girls who are going to see this and be like, oh, whatever. So I don't think it was a terrible post. I don't think she had negative intentions. I think that flat tummy shit, whatever, all those teas are typically bullshit, so these lollipops won't really make a difference in the long run, but it's not really about the lollipops, it's about what's going on around those. Let me know what you guys think about all this, because it was super controversial in the comments, so I'm really curious to know how you viewers who maybe aren't on Instagram and aren't on Twitter, how you guys are feeling, and even if you guys from Twitter and Instagram want to elaborate on your thoughts, please let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons as always, and let's get right into the fan art.